morning. It is 5 o'clock. I've been up for 2 hours because Perfecto is dealing with customs issues in the Philippines. So as you're watching this, hopefully it all worked out because that's weeks ago. Come on, let's talk song. Checked out the new, well, now it's probably a month old, whatever. I don't care about time. Time is relative, said some guy with a beard. What? Are you there? I am. Checked out the new Metallica single. Well, now it's weeks old. Time is relative, said a man with a beard. And let's talk about discontinuity in songwriting. Now, of course, Metallica is metal. It's a riff-based band, which is all good. But contrary to Lux Eterna, which kicks pretty much ass, simple, really simple, but kicks ass, this thing is disconnected all over the place in the worst ways, I think. Now, to monetize this video, which I really don't care about, but I don't want a copyright strike. I can't really play the song, so load up your favorite whatever streaming platform or the actual album, which I don't know if you can get yet, and follow along this lesson. The actual song with vocals starts at a minute, 56 seconds in, which for a 4-minute song or something is kind of weird to have that long of an intro. But is it an intro? No, it isn't. It is actually 3 intros, which is, according to what we are trying to teach you in our course,
my way. I left the path I went astray. But
it's kind of defeating the purpose. For me, the purpose of an intro is getting you into the feel of the song, the tonality, the key, the tempo, the feel. Is it in 6/8? Is it in whatever? Is it a driving rock song? So, let's start driving so that when the verse kicks in, you're already kind of hyped up. Is it a sad song? You're going to start with the minor tonality. You're going to continue that minor tonality. If the intro has very little to do with the actual song, then it's really a nice little idea that's just smacked onto it. But in terms of songwriting, I would find that weak. You can find something that has your song parts and then does it. I mean, look at classical music. An overture was really nothing but taking the things that were to come in the whole symphony and doing a little medley of it so that you know the themes that were coming. And that's really the idea of an intro. I mean, you can do anything with an intro. Do whatever. You play fart sounds for all I care. But it is more enjoyable to me in a song when the intro actually has something to do with the song. It could be the chorus instrumentally, could be just the chorus chords with a little solo or melody on top of it. If you have that melody, maybe bring it back later so that it's not just a once in a song occurrence. It starts weird for Metallica because it starts on major. I know these guys don't know much, and you don't have to know much to be great. You have to have a feeling for it. In this case, Kirk's feeling kind of left him, I think. I don't know, because screaming suicide, and they're doing... That's A major, with a nice A major pentatonic with in this flat 5 in it. I mean, In this case, it's a flat 3 actually. He's following patterns that he knows. Okay, I get that. You. That's what he's doing. He's doing. As you played it here. What he's doing is doing the F sharp minor pentatonic. So that's what the guitars, the riff's doing. I think, and then I think that something like that. So it's weird to start off in metal with a major chord. It's even weirder for a song called Screaming Suicide. So for me, there's a disconnect. If you don't know what you're doing and you're just following your ear, there should still be a feeling of there's something weird here. It's too happy for Screaming Suicide. Maybe they're trying to make a point. Maybe it's prosody. Maybe it's like we're trying to create the antithesis of what it is. So life is happy and then it turns into shit. Maybe that's what they were trying to do. And in that case, it's all good. But then it's Metallica. What is the one thing Metallica does? Locrian. What? They do flat 9s. So they do. Of course, in that song, they're not doing the flat 9. They're doing. Oh, good. If you do. If you're doing that flat 9, that's a very metal thing to do. But all of a sudden you got in the riff. And it's, or I don't know the order, but it's all of a sudden. Am I in tune here? Good enough. That we're definitely in an A major tonality. We might be in an A major mixo because I'm thinking that B is also possibly it might be an implied major, in which case the A would be the 4 and the B would be the 5. I'm not sure about that. They're not really defining that enough. But definitely that C is all of a sudden the minor third of that A. So we're definitely doing. We're clearly in A major and then. We're definitely doing a minor thing. So they're mixing major and minor in a non-elegant way. But, so we're playing that thing way too many times. We're playing the whole thing twice. That thing right here. Twice. So. Of course, we're doing with da-da-ba-bam, hi-hat, ba-ba-bam, hi-hat. There isn't really a groove yet. It's all hits. Okay? Maybe don't even play that part at all, because it's really not an intro to the song at all. It literally has nothing to do with the song. It's an A major, and it doesn't really, except for one little hint at it, come back. So why even do it? Then there's a second riff, the riff B, which is something about, I don't know. I don't know, but there's a different melody. It's, again, It's a different thing. So we're introducing the song with something that isn't really happening in the song, followed by something that, again, isn't happening in the song anywhere, is groove-wise and harmonically different, confusing the listener even more. What's coming? Where's this going? And then an actual theme of the song, because the main idea of the song is F sharp minor. And very cool rock riff. By the way, way to go Metallica on doing this all in E standard. Yes, you can play metal on a normal guitar. It is possible. Andrew Boehner. What? Nothing. Love you. So. Super simple standard rock riff. So really the upper parts of the power chords. So E power chord to F sharp. What's with the tuning here? Better. So E to F sharp. A back to F sharp. And then we got the C, B, A, back to B, back to A, to F sharp. But of course, only the upper part of the power chord. Stuff you can do with one finger. And we have the flat 9 in there again. So it's all in F sharp. That's just a little bit of a tick that Hetfield has that he just does and makes it a Metallica thing, those flat 9s, which is totally fine. So that's it. Literally kill A and B, like kill all this. What's the point? Makes it just really, really, really long. And then start with the so the way I would have done it, and that just means this is totally fine what he's doing there. Love it. I like to do an A-B-A-C pattern. So you play it 4 times, and the second time you have the tiniest variation. And what he's doing with the last time, he has an ending or a turnaround, which is great. So he's doing the same thing 3 times. I think. So we got that back there that we already had. On the second time, I simply wouldn't have done the last F sharp. So. I'm not really I don't know what's going on. So, but that bit right here, that's where the money is. Why not start with where the money is and cut this down to 30 seconds or 25? I don't care about long songs. I've done songs that are 9 minutes on every album. I've done a song that's 38 minutes. I got zero problem with a long song. But, you know, what's the point of all of this? So these 3 bits are disconnected. Also, groove-wise, all of a sudden we got go, 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 stop and go. Then we start, I don't know what this is. And then we're starting all of a sudden with double bass and cool. It's driving, all good. Then we introduce the next riff. Technically, a riff like this could have been the verse, but no, we're introducing the next one. I don't even know. Something like this. I don't know exactly. So the idea is The E, who cares? It's just F sharp, really, harmonically. Something along those lines. So whatever's happening at the end, nice turnaround with the flat 9. Cool. And you know what? Why not? This is a good metal verse. Nice driving 2s and 4s, I think. That's how it's supposed to be. Now, let's not just modulate in the pre-chorus. Let's not just change everything harmonically. Let's also go into a halftime. It's completely disconnected from what was going on before. Nothing is tying those two parts together. It's ripping us out of the finally we're somewhere, and all of a sudden we are in halftime. It was nicely, and then a big halftime, which is kind of cool if you got something tying it to the last part, even just the key. But here we got I think that's what it is. I literally just, I didn't learn the song. I just checked out the parts, so might be a little bit wrong. So what's going on here? It's the same idea on D. And way to go, James. I'm gonna say James because he's the guy there. Way to go for daring to play something on the A string and not look for the low notes, Great. But where's the D coming from? We literally have done nothing in D anywhere. D isn't even on our radar in this song. Definitely not D Locrian with a flat 9. Definitely not a D minor 7 because it's a 7 there. So obviously they don't think about this stuff. It's moving power chords. It's all good. But why is it sounding so? Maybe it's because it's too early. Those notes are there. Except for the G. Better for a second. Okay. But changing the tonality big time to literally the tonal center on the flat 6 of where we were before. What? So we were on F sharp. All of a sudden, look, that's where we're going. So that's the 5. C sharp would have been the 5. D is the flat 6 of the F sharp. Let's try this. I don't know. Maybe just with the C sharp. Let's go to the 5. Jump up a 5th. Why not? I don't know. Do you hear that it's much more connected? That sounds like we're in the next part of the same song. Or so would have been so damn easy to do it. Is it deliberate? Do they like the change because it's about suicide? You can always argue artistic freedom and it's part of what you're trying to express. Okay. Listening to it, it's disconnected. So, moving on. Is this even the chorus? Is this a chorus? I think. That's shit. So, okay, we're coming from driving verse. We're going into, that's arranging. We're going into a halftime pre-chorus. And then to snares on quarter notes, which is kind of cool, driving again. All three rhythm parts are completely disconnected from each other. And you can actually tell when the chorus comes in, it sounds like a huge cut, or even if it's not cut, it sounds like it doesn't connect to the part before at all. And again, harmonically, does it connect to the part? We were just playing E flat the whole time. Again, we're doing the half step, B flat to A. We're starting with an E. Where's the E coming from? Have we had that before? No, we have not. Well, okay, so. That is a transition. That is a pre-chorus. That is a thing that kind of holds you there. The thing that kind of floats and doesn't go anywhere, and then bam, there's the chorus. That is not a chorus. Okay? But if it is a chorus, whatever you give it, you're doing this as a build-up to where you're going. The build-up here is to A. It literally hangs there, doesn't resolve. There's no harmony. That doesn't stay in your head in any way. There's nothing getting you to remember that as a melody or anything. And that's the chorus. Oh boy. Oh boy. And again, utterly, harmonically, and rhythmically disconnected from the rest. These are random riffs smacked together without thought. It's like the A. We got that again. Okay, there's one thing we've heard before. Fine. We're going back to the riff from the beginning. Finally, we got something that's actually, hooky. Kirk, unknowingly, is just playing the A major line over it. I can play it. He's much better than I am. Put a wah-wah on it, and all of a sudden everything's good. That always works. Finally, there's something we actually were waiting for, that riff. Do we need that lead line from the beginning? I don't know, but at least it's making an appearance again. And then we got the verse, okay, and the pre-chorus and the chorus, all the same thing. Then there's we never now bring the actual that nice drive is gone. They're sustaining it for the whole rest of the song. Why? Were they playing that for a week and all of a sudden James couldn't do downpicking anymore because his hand was tired? Why is the rest of the song the riff sustained? It's a cool variation for after that chorus, but they're keeping that variation until the end. I don't understand. Okay. Solo, F sharp, horrible. It's a horrible solo. Kirk plays like a first year, second year guitar student, cheap pentatonic stuff, and without aim. You put lots of wah-wah on it and wiggle stick. That's the solution. Or do. You could also take your $1 million guitar and practice. Kirk. I can say this because he's never gonna, see me and hit me. And if he does, he should. I'm still right. Maybe practice a bit. Just being in Metallica, I don't think that's enough. I mean, I think you should still deliver the goods. But what do I know? I just have a stupid little YouTube channel. I know nothing. So why is it horrible? Because the band doesn't give him a place to go. If you have no harmonic change, then for the guitar solo, you got no place to go. You've got no harmonies. So all you can do is shreddy. Where's my? And wah-wah. So, that's pretty much what he's doing. So if they had done some interesting stuff on that, like where's the E? How am I doing? Then you can do. You can actually play. Can actually do a melody around the shredding. All you can do if there's an F sharp for fucking ever, which is what's happening, is try to fill it with guitar noise, which is what he's doing. Listen to it. Look, I'm a fan. Okay, this isn't Metallica bashing. This is that song bashing. Chorus comes back, riff C in the variation, and that's it. So what have we learned? Disconnectedness. I mean, apart from the horrible solo, which isn't disconnected, it's an F sharp. It actually fits into the whole idea. But why do we have 3 different ideas for an intro of a minute? An intro is supposed to introduce the song, tell you what's coming. This is never coming back. This is really never coming back, except the melody a little bit here after the first chorus. Is that even a chorus? I don't think it is. Tonality, it's disconnected. This is completely disconnected. If they had done it a half step lower, would have been fine. Do we need, that's arranging. Do we need the driving, the halftime, the snares on quarters? That's disconnecting it. It definitely doesn't help that the drums are also completely changing gears. The band's changing gears. The harmony instruments are changing gears. The drums are changing gears. It's too disconnected. The intro, and then we play something, and then we finally get to the riff. You get the idea. Make sure your parts fit together. Don't just take an idea, another idea. Oh, we had this riff last year that was really cool. We couldn't fit that anywhere. And what are we going to do with it? Well, we're just going to smack it in this song and make it hopefully the same tempo, but oftentimes you even just play it in the tempo that you wrote it in, and then the song has different tempos or tempi. Maybe the riff only worked in a certain speed, and then you have to make it slower or faster to fit the song, and then it really isn't the riff anymore. don't just smack riffs together that someone brought in the band. Take a riff and form that. If you have a great riff, that's half the battle. But then how do you turn that into a chord progression? How do you move that through the song? Well, in our songwriting course, coming in April, we actually have a full lesson on from riff to song. So you take the riff and how do you move that and actually make it into a chord progression that still is using the ideas of the riff. How do you turn a chord progression that doesn't have a riff into riffs? It's all in there. We are talking about this kind of stuff. Here, I mean, still, way more people listen to that song than anyone would ever listen to anything I've done. So it is a failure? I don't know. Probably not. But I mean, the label Metallica is helping. I don't think the songwriting is helping here. I'm not even going to look at the lyrics. This is about disconnected parts. Connect your parts. If you have a good part, write other parts that fit it. It's not impossible. This is the challenge. Smacking riffs together, it's not a challenge. He could have literally done it half step lower in that pre-chorus, and it would have been so much more connected. And then write an actual chorus and not that thing. And why are they starting in A major? Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna fly on a tropical island. I'm gonna calm down. I need 2 weeks to recover from this. Please buy the course when it comes out. Please. Please. Animals at the end.
The world needs smile. Have been playing with my pride again. Been wasting my time in a dress I didn't fit to. Had nothing but the air to breathe. Failure raining down on me. I took a train to nowhere and had a hand that didn't feed. I had dreams like